Hello and welcome back to competitive multiplayer. We have got a lot going on. Our maze here is now ready. We have got our bunker is now fully silaged, fully fermented. Here it is. There is a lot of silage in the digester already. We have got a number of little bitty jobs to do today. We've got fields that need planting. We've got chickens that need feeding. I am just going to start by putting some of this in the fermenter. I've forgotten how much actually can fit in the fermenter. I think it's 60,000 litres, so it's not many of these. But yeah, we need to get planting. Need to put some more maize in the fields. We need to harvest the maize that we've got and put it in the other pit. We put barley in last time and that needs spraying for weeds. So yeah, we've got a lot to be getting on with. I do also want to go and get some, what do you call it? Some conveyor belts so we can keep this topped up. I think we'll feed the chickens and then we'll go get some conveyor belts to start with. Then it'll be all about the maize, both harvesting and planting. Right, tell you what, that'll do for now. There we go, well, that's enough of that. So we need to get some barley out of the silo here. Oh, I'm in the trailer. Yeah. We've got some very uneven ground over here, but that's okay. It's what it is. What it is. We just need a little bit of barley, not a lot. That'll do us. Not, oh crikey! No, don't unload it. Good lord. That'll do us. 12,000 litres is way more than enough. Oh, we've got the eggs to move over into the donut store shop as well, and the donuts themselves will need moving out of the way because otherwise we won't be able to produce anymore. In fact, let's take a quick look at that now. Yeah, we've got 7,000 stored. Right, this will easily fill them up. There we go. All the chickens have been filled. Put the rest back in here because we'll need the trailer. But first of all, I am going to go and get some conveyor belts. So let's just pop this trailer here for now. Ooh, crikey. Really need to do some levelling. There we go. We'll take the JCB to go and get the conveyor belts because it is the fastest tractor we've got. And we'll get them all hitched up together. I want enough conveyor belts to be able to reach the other pit as well. And the far end of the pit that we're in. We'll get them all set up and make a go of it. Hopefully I can join them all together in some sort of chain to tow them back. I hope. It's a lovely fast tractor, this is. Be at the store in no time. Okay, a little bit of time. Nearly there now. Here we are. Okay. Check the sale for anything. Oh, there's loads of stuff in the sail. That's a conveyor, but I wanted to get the conveyors that link together, because otherwise I have problems with them. Anyway, I don't really want any of that stuff. Belt systems. Now we're going to need this one to be able to pick the stuff up from the floor. Buy that one. We're going to need this one. Is it this one? This one to go from one belt to the next belt. And this one to go from that belt into the fermenter. Right. How do I link these up? Possibly can only do two at the same time. Well, that's got a towing link there. Bear with me. Right, it does unfortunately look like I'll have to tow each of these back individually, so let's get that done. And we will crash into the gate. No, we shall get them all back one by one. And then we'll set them up, and hopefully it'll just work as if by magic. Right. I have just noticed that we've got rain on the way, so let's have a quick look at when the rain's due. Oh, it's due at 11. It's going to go on till 2. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. We probably ought to start the harvest then. See if we can get that done before 11. Things like moving eggs and everything around, and what do you call it? Conveyor belts. Good lord. How did I just forget that word? But yeah, moving conveyor belts and everything around can wait until it's raining. But we can't harvest when it's raining. At least I don't think we can do this sort of harvesting when it's raining. I'm not certain. It'd be nice if we could, but I'm not convinced we can. And then after we've got this all harvested, we'll have to get the ploughing tractor onto these two fields, and we can get the planter underway in the others, but we'll have to wait for it to stop raining for all that, or we're going to get stuck. Oh no, The rain is early. Right, we're going to have to get a park up. Because we can't harvest in the rain, we'll have to do the rest afterwards, which is a bit of a pain, to be perfectly honest. It would be good actually before the field gets too wet. Oh no. I've left my... Yes, before the field gets too wet, let's bring one of these back and get that one of those full trailer load out so we can get it in the pit and get it compacted. Yeah, we need to make sure that we get that trailer load out of the field before it sinks. Rain is in for a good few hours, but we have plenty of jobs that we can do. So that is what we'll be doing. And we'll be preparing for the next round of jobs as well. So we'll shuttle some things around. We will compact the pit. Good job I hadn't moved the wheel loader over yet, because we'll need to get in there now to empty that trailer load. I think the rest of it will probably fit into the trailer that's on the back of the forage wagon. But let's just drop that off there and we'll grab this trailer load over here. Oh dear, that was an invisible collision. It even left tyre marks on the nothing. There you go then. Dex has also finished or stopped harvesting while it's raining. Very sensible. Okay, we are sinking a little bit. Let's get this in and in the pit. Oh dear, there's that invisible collision again. Good lord. Right. Need to reverse this in. Yes, now I think we can take our time with jobs a little bit. Who's that? Oh no, there's still some in there, so that's good. We've got time to set the conveyor belts up. But yeah, we need to get this into the pit first. %, down this side. Oh no. Started to bring it too far out. Oh well, we can scoop it up and put it back in afterwards. We'll be using the wheel loader to compact it anyway. This can be the last job we do while we're waiting for the rain to stop anyway. Getting this compacted. Well, there we go. That's that trailer load emptied. We'll park this up here just in case it's needed again, but I don't think it will be. We'll go and get the other conveyor belt and we'll start putting that together. Because the sooner that that's in together, the sooner that we can get the biogas plant working 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or in this case, 1 day a week. But it will continue working. May need to shift them occasionally, just to pick up more in the pit, but I'm pretty sure that'll be a fairly low maintenance job once these are all set up. So I am extremely happy about that. we have got way too much work on at the minute, and anything that we can do to make jobs easier is definitely appreciated. Right, now how do I tow this thing back? Drawbar? Probably drawbar. Let's have a look. Yes, there we go. Drawbar. Right. Yep. Really, really excited about having all these set up and working for us. And, you know, while it's raining, what else could we do? Right, here we go. Everything's been brought back. And to get this JCB out the way over here, the other JCB into the other pit. But yes, the compacting of that 600,000 litres of stuff was a pain in the bum last time, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this stuff compacted a lot, like in stages. Only 2 stages, but I think it'll compact better. Not going to have as much in this pit as we did in the other pit, but it's still going to be a huge amount, and overall it's going to be nearly 1 million litres, which is just awesome. Right, that is compacting quite quickly, which is nice. But first thing I want to do is to get the conveyor belt set up. So I don't think we're going to need the center one for this. Oh, it was already running. Just realised I've switched it off. Right, okay. Let's unfold it. Oh, chicken, get back in your enclosure. They don't work so well over uneven ground, and this is all uneven ground. Oop. Where are we going? Nope. There we go, much better. Okay. We switch that on, then that is all ready. And we will need this one over here. And we can go and touch it. Of course, they're not the quickest conveyor belts. And once again, they do not like rough surfaces. Right, hopefully that's got us around that problem now. Maybe not. There we go. We have now connected them up. Got to extend that out. And this will now, if we drive it into there a bit, that should just continue to load, which is fantastic. I hope I can get out under there. Oh, turned it off, didn't I? There we go. Amazing, look at that. So that is constantly building in silage. We have got silage going into the fermenter. Bunkers is running bad. What does that mean? Don't believe it. Digestate is selling. Methane is getting distributed. And it's turning it into electricity. Fantastic. Well, I'm extremely happy with that. So happy that I can't even walk forwards. Right, now, before we start compacting everything in the pit, let's just get the eggs put into the donut factory, because it'll need some more. There we are. Eggs are being taken, and let's take a look at the price for donuts. When are we looking for? I know I check this every single time because I keep forgetting. But okay, so it reckons December and January we're going to have a massive increase in donuts. What we don't want is for the production to stop because it is full. Yes, so we will need to clear some space. We'll do that now. What do we reckon? 2 at a time? Ooh, dear. Yes, there we go. 2 at a time. But we'll just put them over here out of the way, so we'll be able to sell them next time. That won't be out of the way, will it? Let's just put them here. Right, I'll get all this area cleared. And then we'll compact the silage. Compact the chaff, I should say. Sorry. Well, there we go. That is now fully compacted as well, which is ace. Looks like I've got to hop into this to get it to start loading each time, which is a bit of a pain because the whole point of it was that it would continue to top it up if I was not in the vicinity. Well, I've only got to hop in it and hop out of it again, so it's not too bad. Right. Let's go and top up the greenhouses. Where are they? Here we are. Ah, and that's where this tractor is. Brilliant. Another job that we can do in the rain here, topping up the greenhouses. And then this tractor can come back over to the fields that we are currently harvesting, or in the middle of harvesting. Because we will need to start doing the ploughing. Alright, there should be plenty in terms of water. Yep, that's all good. Get that dropped off and get the fertilizer put in. I don't know how good these tractors are in the fields in the rain. No idea at all. We could find out. What am I doing? Come on, let's just reverse it in nicely. Not that I can drive them, mind. I seem inept. Well, it should be. The greenhouse is all topped up for the day. Right, let's get the plough over here. We're going to need that. Oh, crikey. Wrong way around. We're going to need that over at the field that we are working in at the moment. Whereas the planter we're going to need elsewhere. I wonder if I can put really wide tracks on this thing and it be okay in the wet muddy ground. Let's have a look at the dealership on the way through. Obviously we've got to put the beacons on because we're driving there. There's beacons flashing at different rates. I know we haven't got the mod on that makes them flash at different rates, but no, I don't think they are flashing at different rates. Just didn't know whether it did it in the base game anyway, but it doesn't. It doesn't look like it. Alright, let's get this modified. If we can. Customize. Track setup, standard, 3 meter or standard. No, that's it. That is the only option. 3 meter or standard. Why would we want 3 meter? I don't know. Okay. Not an option then. Let's now head over to the field. We also need to do the sugar beet field. Going to join those two together and we can put in barley into that. But the field that we're currently harvesting, that's going to be maize again. I like having it right next to where we're working. We're going to sink. Not sinking at the minute, I don't think. We're not on mud at the moment though. Ah, I missed some sugar beet last time. Oh, this isn't even my field. Oops. Wonder which worker did that then. That's an interesting mess. Right, let's get this unfolded. Get it lowered down. Are we already on allow create fields? No, we're not. So why is it doing... Oh well. Well, good news is the tracked tractor seems to work absolutely fine in the field in the wet. That's fantastic news. So what we'll do is we'll get that all ploughed up as best we can. If I go all the way around the outside first, I might be able to put it on a worker. Although we run the risk of ploughing up everything else on the map as well. Right, well, we'll get into a time lapse. Once the rain stops, we'll be able to... Well, because this is working while it's sunk in the ground, we'll be able to see how it gets better as we continue and the rain stops. And then we'll be able to judge when we can start to harvest again. Okay, as you can see, we have started, well, we're climbing the ground again, on top of the ground now. So, I can pop this onto a worker. We can head back over to here, and we can get the rest of this harvested. Which would be perfect, because by the time we've done that, the cultivator would have finished. And we could be cultivating up this field while we're putting in maize in the other one. Get this unfolded. And we are away. I am almost positive that the rest of this field will fit into the trailer. Looks like we are still leaving tracks, so the ground is still wet, but we're making progress and we are harvesting, which is great news. So we'll crack on until this is done. We will check that the worker has finished ploughing over there. And then we'll move over to this field. Right, so... Oh, that was already running. We need to now get the rest of the chaff put into the pit and get it compacted. However, there's no great rush for this. We've got plenty of silage in the other pit. What I would like to do is get the maize in the ground. So we'll dump the chaff off in the pit anyway, and then we'll hitch up to the planter there and we'll get the maize put in. I've decided to put maize into the 2 fields that had sugar beet in, and then we can put arable crops or the rest other arable crops into the fields over the other side of the map. It makes more sense because then we can just keep the harvester over there. This isn't working. We keep the harvester over there and the seeder and other things, whereas the planter and everything is over here. Oh, this isn't working out well. That's better. Right, let's get this one emptied. That didn't take too long. We'll get the other one emptied. And we'll just pop this. Oh, he's only come up to a point. Yes, we'll get the other one emptied. And then we'll go from there. I've got a feeling we'll have to sort this field out afterwards, but that'll be next time anyway. Need to get a bit closer to this to hitch up. There we go. Yeah, so compaction can take place next time. That's not a big issue. In January, we're going to have quite a fair few products to sell. We also need to go and get the flour from over the other side. We'll be making more flour anyway, so that could be sold. Who knows, we could get a bakery. Start making cakes. We shall see. Right. Let's reverse up over it. Might even compact it a bit. 61% compacted. Really need the wheel loader in here to do it properly. Back down to 58% again. There we go. Well, that takes us to well over 1 million litres of, well, chaff or silage, depending on what stage it's in. So that can then go there as well. Really do have to get those signs sorted out on the trailers. It's not really good, is it? Advertising the opposing side on our trailer. Okay, so we've got some seed and some fertilizer in here. I don't know if it'll be enough. But we'll get over to the field and we'll try it anyway. I could probably sell that that harvester now, actually. Don't believe we'll need it anymore. Right, let's through this tiny little gap here. open up the planter. And this will be this field sorted because it won't need herbicide because we have ploughed, and it won't need fertiliser because we're putting it in at the same time. What we might need is me going back to get some more seed, but it'll be on a worker by that point. Oh, this is going terribly. Right, let's see if I can reverse straight now. Yes. Good. Okay. We'll do one trip round the outside and then we'll put it on a worker after that, because we'll need to go and sort out the field that's being ploughed at the minute, because it is not, well, it's not going well. Let's face it. Yes, it's definitely not going to be enough fertiliser for the field. I think we're going to need to get more. Okay, let's set that off on a worker, and this is what we need. We need to tidy up. It's actually not done a bad job. Definitely not gone into Dex's field as well, which is good. I don't want to be wasting my fuel doing his field for him. I don't know what he's doing here with these giant swaths, but never mind. We'll just worry about what we're doing, shall we? Actually, I did him a disservice. This field's been done really rather well. Let's get some lights on and see properly. So just this tiny little field to go, and that will all be ready to plant next time as well.
You bring me roses on a Tuesday, kiss me at the red light. We both like to walk down in Shelby Park. You hold my head at bedtime, you know my favorite wine. This is why we...
Okay, well that's that done. Pop that there, turn the lights off. And I think I'd like to put some floodlights around here. Is it decoration? Lights, yes. Oh no. Floodlights, here we are. That's huge. A little less huge. Be good to get this whole area lit up, I think. There. And there. I don't think I need this area lit up, but why not, eh? There we go. Right then, while we're waiting for the... Let's just hop in here to get it filling again. There we are. Don't think we have to stay in there. Just have to hop in. And that should now fill till it's full. And we can carry on with the compaction work. Hopefully, because we compacted the first bit before we put the rest on, shouldn't take too long. Although now there's more in, I don't know, it might, the second half might take longer, I don't know.
It's you and I.
In the middle of the day, you turn to me and say, come on, let's get away. Skip this town for a day. Get behind the wheel and drive. We don't care about the time with you by my side. I don't need to hide, I feel alive. You bring me coffee in the morning, post it with a love note. We both like to take it on a Sunday night. You know just when to kiss me, you know I don't like whiskey. This is why we work, why it's you and I. Down the line, people will forget the reason why.
Right, well it is getting very late. I am going to leave the rest of this compacting until next time. And we'll get the whole lot covered over. Shouldn't take too much longer. But yeah, I am fairly done for the day. Let's have a look at this. Yes, it did top up. We'll just get it topped up a little bit more. And we should be done. And we've got all the coffee bean greenhouses filled up. Sugar and flour distributing, although we haven't got any flour. Eggs, running short of eggs again. Everything else looks good. I think the methane gets used really quickly. I think that's a good thing. We're up to £24 million, so we're doing all right. Right, well I'm going to wait till he finishes seeding, and then we're going to move on. Oh well, we're going to finish. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.